Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and otherwise. I'm Lamar Haven. Welcome back to Breath of Fire 3. So I decided to rejoin in the middle of this dungeon because that's where we left off. Oh! There was just a random little string there holding that in place. Thankfully, I took care of it really easily. That doesn't actually help me. Thank you, though, game, for embarrassing me, making me do something I probably didn't need to. So we need the water to go down. And I believe it's time sensitive. So as such, I need to waste enough time to make the water go down so I can go down this ladder. So that's where we need to go next. Okay, I was mucking about and the ebb of the tide has changed. So let's head back outside and let's get down that ladder, shall we? Down the ladder I go to the chest that we saw earlier. The chests in this zone are particularly important, so keep that in mind. Thunder Ring! Let's see what that does. Protection versus electric attacks. Oh, you have nothing! Boom! Protection versus lightning and blindness. You're now amazing, Gar. Fantastic, even. Alright, so now, if we go down another ladder... You might be asking, Haven, what happens if the water goes up while you're down here? Well, dear viewer, I have no idea. Why don't we find out together? Alright, so we keep heading down as this hallway, and we come to a branching path, of course. They're always branching. Branching everywhere. Branches, the trees! They're out to get... never mind. Let's go up this ladder. Oh hey, I think we're above the water level now. Off we go into the sunset. Or sunlight. Or... whatever. Well! I wasn't expecting to find this so easily. Mar hears the voice of the bruise yielding the chrism. You found the gross gene. Gross gene. Yeah, that sounds fantastic. So of the 3 things that I wanted to get while here, turns out I only got 1 of them. Yeah, that ain't gonna cut it. Let's head back in, shall we? Gar gained a level and learned Gambit. I'm pretty sure that is something to do with attacking less accurately but dealing more damage, or something along those lines. Critical damage of enemies hit. That's what I thought. In the meantime, purify thyself, Nina. We're back here at the fork. This time taking this path. This path? And you find Mr. Skeleton here with the Hawk's Ring. There's one more thing we need to find here, though, and that's going to be a little more difficult than everything else. Hawk's Ring raises chance of surprise attacks. I believe I have... yeah! I have one of those equipped already. Go figure. I guess I'll just keep it off and you give it to someone else later. Alright, so here, I believe... I may have messed something up. Trying to push this. I have a feeling you can do something like that, but it won't let me. Of course, there's just another one of these. Trying to work something out in my head. I'll be back. So I decided that because we have to go back through that area, it doesn't really matter. We can do it later. However, Cliff is where we want to head. But I need to camp first, so I'll meet inside later. So here we are at the cliffside where we're supposed to find Gaist. Well, seems there are people living here. This here's Cliff. It's a place for the hopeless and jobless and other dropouts. Wow, I feel right at home. Are you fellas on the lam too? You sure don't look like it. Huh. So it's sort of just a makeshift hide from the police type area. Interesting. This is where all them folks who don't fit in somewhere else come to be. Like me. Haven't I seen you somewhere before? I got in trouble back home, and I took off where no one come here, I figured. Yeah, I mangled that dude's talk. What are you gonna do about it? Talk? Words. I English good. What do you want, eh? Looking for someone? Geist, at the end of the village. They seem a little too eager to give me that information for a place that's full of people hiding. Rest here? Oh, hey, it's an inn! I'm okay, I just rested. What do you want? Oh, hey! A shop! You guys are surprisingly well stocked. Anyway, I don't need anything from it. So, where's this Geist fellow? Ah, well, here's the end of the village. Those are interesting looking wings. Or what's left of them. Who's there? Guardian Gaist. Gar? A progeny of the brood? Is that him? At God's command, we killed the brood. I want to know if that was a mistake. And he's the key to that mystery. Are you still talking that nonsense? If you doubt the word of God, you should just run away. Run away like I did. What were you thinking anyway? Bringing him here like this? You want to help him avenge the brood? He's only one little boy. What do you think he can do all alone? I just want to know the truth. Why did the brood have to die? Ah, you haven't changed, have you? Asking those stupid questions. Anyway, so, what does the high and mighty Gar want with me, eh? We need you to free Deis, so we can meet with God. We need Deis' help. Deis, eh? I suppose I'm the right one to talk about that. Alright, I'll help you. But, before I do, I want to have a little chat with our dragon friend here. Alone. Okay? I suppose that's fine. I mean, if he's anything like Gar, he won't try and murder me. Unless he's like the rest of the Guardians, then he wants to murder me. I'm sure you've heard from Gar about how we Guardians fought the brood. Yeah, I've got the gist of it. We killed countless brood. Sometimes I feel really bad about it, how. But it's all over and done with. Unless you want to dig up all those skeletons of the past. That's what I thought. That's the way the brood always were. Even though they had such power, they didn't fight back. The world thinks that it was the brood that started the war, but they didn't. We hunted them down and killed them. Eventually, I couldn't take it any longer, so I ran away. Gar kept his faith in God and fought to the end, but I bet somewhere deep in his heart he had doubts. So you see, it's not that I don't understand what he's feeling, but I was never as serious as he is. I don't care about God or the truth. It's too much trouble for me to bother with, you know? And I don't get it. What are you saying? That's why I want you to think this over. Talk about it with Gar outside there. And if you're really serious, if you really want to do this, come back here alone, alright? Alright, now get out of here. Well, I certainly want to know the truth, too. What happened? Geist said that, hey. I think maybe he wants to test you, Lamar. Oh goody, a test. As long as I've known him, Geist doesn't do anything until he's convinced himself that what has to be done. He probably wants to know how serious you are about this whole business. Just how far you mean to take it. What do you think? Your strength. The blood in your veins. Your desire to know the truth. The truth about God. Is it enough to convince Geist? I must know the truth. There's no other choice. Then you have nothing to worry about. Once you've prepared yourself, you should go meet Geist. I'm plenty prepared. Well then, have you made up your mind? I want the truth. I thought you'd say that. I had you figured you as the serious type. Well then, shall we begin? Go over there. Stand between the two braziers. That's fine. Alright now. This may seem old-fashioned to you, but it's the only thing I know how to do, okay? Okay. Nice light show. I need you to fight me, little dragon. Holy cow! Could all Guardians do that? Alright, first things first, you're going to want to ascend, and we're going to use Force, Frost, and Ghost. So, Force, Frost, and I said Ghost, I meant Gross. That's weird. Why did I say it that way? Ow, that was my face. Warrior. So as you can see, the torches themselves have hit points. And heal him using Flare. Because apparently he's immune to fire, which means he's probably weak to ice. Alright, so the first thing is I'm going to do Frost Breath. So I want to see if it hits the torches. It does! And you especially want to use Frost Breath early on, because remember, you have a great deal of hit points now, and it deals more damage based on how many hit points you have. And wow, that was loud. 2 of Frost Breath takes out all the torches. So from here on, you're going to want to use Frost Claw on Geist. Massive damage. So, and he's only dealing us like 14 damage a turn, and without his healing from the torches, he's not going to last long. Sanctuary. You can learn that from him, by the way. It dispels all auxiliary buff magics. It is a very powerful skill, and you can learn it, but if you're starting off with Dragon Form, you don't want to waste all that AP and all those turns trying to learn Sanctuary. Even if he decides to use it twice in a row. So, yeah. You also can learn, let me double check, you can learn Risky Blow from him if you don't have it. However, Risky Blow is something you learn from Bunyan, I believe, so you can just learn it from Bunyan and then trade it to anybody else you want, using skill links. Anyway, just keep spamming Frostclaw on this guy. Jeez. Ow, that hurts my ears. Like, legit hurt ears. Ah, crap, I'm confused. Well, at least I attacked him. Oh my! Alright, one more turn as Dragon. Remember, it doesn't matter if you lose all your hit points in Dragon form, you just revert back. And that was the last hit needed. 1000 XP for me! Hooray. I'm not already the highest level person in my group. Ugh, so, this is a dragon's true strength. You see, the seal that keeps Deis trapped couldn't be released, as long as I was alive. So this was the only way. Wait, what? You just tricked me into killing you? Don't feel bad. I died the day I became a Guardian.
Besides, during the war, I killed so many dragons. It seems only fair that I, in turn, have my life taken by the brood.
That wasn't necessary. Why'd you force... Oh, Gaist.
I wonder, is this power what God feared?
Gar, do something to help him.
Gaist! Or is the real power of the brood the ability to make allies out of enemies? It's too bad it had to be this way. I would have liked to go with you. Gar, it's up to you now.
Gaist!
Geist understood. With this, Deis should be free. Let's go. Let's go to meet God.
One last thing, though, before we go. If you check his ashes, you'll find a Beast Spear. Wonderful weapon for our friend Gar here. Fantastic, in fact. Drains life, but your agility is going to be completely gone, basically. I'm sorry, Gaist. Wish you would have told me. We could have found a different way. But until then, we need to head back and meet with Deis. And find out why the world is forcing us to do such horrible things all the time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.